Hi friends, my name is Kritzy and I am a international boudoir photographer. I've been a photographer for a long time, and today I want to share with you how to take a professional selfie. Just using stuff that you already have or a few things that you can pick up to make it super simple. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about, and throughout I'm going to give you some tips on, different things throughout this video. So stay tuned and watch to the end because I have a lot of stuff to share. So the number one thing that you definitely want to pay attention to is what you are going to wear. So I always recommend to my clients to wear solid colors if you plan to use a photo for a long time. So if you're going to use it for your LinkedIn profile, or if you're going to even use it on Facebook and it's going to be your profile picture for 5 years, then definitely you want to do a classic outfit. Wear classic clothes, like a classic blouse, something that is not too trendy. And trendy, I mean stuff like, do you remember when bell sleeves were super popular? Or even just like, I think it was even like last year where the sweater cutout, the cold shoulder sweaters, where those were super popular and they're not really popular anymore. So that is something that would be trendy. So if you had that as your profile picture on LinkedIn, people would be like, oh, that's so 2019. And now it's 2021, y'all. So definitely make sure that you pick an outfit that is classic. And so that's only if you're going to use a photo for a long time. But if you get really great at taking selfies, then who cares? You can wear super trendy stuff because you're going to be able to switch your picture out all the time. So tip number 2 is lighting. So lighting is a huge deal when you're doing a selfie. So right now I am using a ring light, and I will link that below just so you can see what it is. But however, the ring light that I'm using here is a bigger one that is for making videos, or sometimes I use it to take a selfie. But if you want something smaller, you can even get one that just fits right on your phone. So it just clips on. It's really easy. I'm using my phone to videotape this, so I can't show you how it clips on, but it's super easy. You just clip it on there. And this one's really cool because you can charge it over and over. You don't have to put AA batteries in it. And it's brighter than the ones that have the AA batteries. So this little thing is a little bit more expensive than the cheaper ones that put the AA batteries in it. But I'm telling you, I've had this one for about 3 years now, and it's still fantastic. So it does get super bright. So, sorry. So that's the brightest, which is like really bright. And then you can turn it down to, that's the lowest, second, and then brightest. So it does get really bright, which is great. So if you're in a dark place, so right now I am in my back bedroom and it's really dark and dreary out. So I needed this light because normally I would use window light. So we're going to also talk about window light, but if you don't have window light available and you're in a dark place, or say you're out at a restaurant with your bestie and you want to do a great selfie while you're, celebrating a birthday, and you want to be able to have good light, but there's not good light in a dark restaurant, then this would come in really handy. And it's really small and compact. You can just throw it in your purse. So if you have great window light, then that is going to be the first thing that you're going to want to use, because window light, you can't beat it. It's just going to be beautiful. Or unless you're outside on a beautiful day, definitely that works as well. But if you want to do inside photos, then look for the best light in your home or wherever you are. So typically, if the sun is out on the south side of your house, then you will want to use the window light on the north side of your house. And the reason why is because that's going to be softer, more beautiful light for portraits. So, and basically what you want to do is, so say the window is right here, you're going to want to position yourself like I am in front of the window. So the window is going to be right in front of you. And then you put your camera or your phone, whatever you're going to use for your selfie, right in front of you, in front of the window, facing you. So that way you're going to get the best possible portrait. It's just going to be beautiful light. You're going to look great. And you'll see. So you can even take your phone or your camera and just kind of hold it around and look how the light is hitting you on your face, and you're going to instantly see that the light looks good one way or another. So I wanted to show you what I mean about holding your phone and looking for the best lighting. So right now I am facing the window, and as you can see, the light looks really nice on me. So it's really pretty light. So as I turn away from the window, you can see now I have more directional more directional light that is on this side. And then as I turn away, it's just not pretty light on me at all. Like now I'm backlit, so it just does not look flattering at all. Like this is such terrible light. So the more I turn away from the light, so now it's on the side again. This also isn't the best or most flattering light. So you definitely want to have the window in front of you. That's going to be the best light for you. So all you have to do to find the best light in your home, especially if you have window light, and you'll also notice, like if I move really close to the window, that's too much. So that's like really bright. It just doesn't look as good. So just move away from a little bit. So the window it's probably about 5 feet away from me. So, but that's really pretty light on me. And it depends on the time of day too. Like if it's later in the day, then the lighting is going to be a little bit softer and look a little nicer. Today it's a little dreary out, so it's not quite as bright. If it was a really bright sunny day, I could be a little bit further away from the window and it'd probably still look really nice. So you can just kind of play around with it so you can see what is going to look the best on you as far as lighting goes. So, okay, so back to the video. And you can use the light. So if you're, the sun is coming down on the south side of your house and you want to use the light on that side, you can. It's just, you just have to make sure the sun isn't like beaming right in the window, because that's gonna not look as great. So, and you'll see what I mean if you try this out. Okay, so if you have any questions about lighting, just drop your questions below. I'm happy to answer them. And if you would like to see a video, like a longer video on wardrobe ideas on what to wear, or if you have a photo shoot coming up and you want to know about wardrobe ideas, drop a comment below and let me know, so I know that I should make a video like this for you in the future. Or if you want more tips on lighting, let me know down below so I can make a video for you in the future. So the next thing that I want to talk about is how you can get a great selfie by using your phone or even your camera. Most people have like a smaller camera, so we'll talk about that in a second. But first, let's talk about the phone. So I have a couple of things that I use to take a selfie that I absolutely love. And this is the first thing. This is a more modern selfie stick. I'm not sure if I have one, but I'm sure you've seen the old ones that have like a little thing on the end and it's like longer. This one's very compact, so you can see it's like just a little bit bigger than my hand. I mean, this thing is pretty small. It fits in my pocketbook. I love it. And you just flip it out. This turns different ways. So if you want a vertical or horizontal photo, it's really easy to do. It actually even comes with a little remote. So I don't use this remote because I feel like, and it is rechargeable. It has a little charger on it. But I don't love this one just because I feel like it doesn't stay charged long enough for me, because I'd leave this in my purse forever. So I have several other ones that I use. I have this one. Sorry, didn't have it close by. And I have this one. I have actually a bunch of these. I just have them everywhere because I use them all the time and then can't find them. This one stays in my purse all the time. And then these are just like around, like in my house. But anyway, so back to this. It's extendable, so it goes up pretty far. So you can turn it into a selfie like this. And the other cool thing about this is the bottom flips out like a little stand. So you can stand it on a table. So if you're doing a selfie and you want to get a fuller shot, you can just stand this on a table. You can stand it on the ground. So if you have a group shot you want to do, or if you want to do a family photo, you can put it on the ground or on the table. It doesn't go up super high. So if you're trying to do full lengths, you're either shooting up at yourself or you have to put it on a table. However, that leads me to this little guy. So if you do want to do full length selfies, then, and I'll drop some photo examples over to the side so you can see what I've done with this as far as doing full length selfies. So this goes up a lot higher. It's basically, and this is made for cell phone. So this is a cell phone tripod, and it also adjusts different ways. So you can do vertical or horizontal. It goes up pretty decent. So it's not super high. Like if you're like 7 foot tall, this is not going to work for you. But you can do there's tons of these that you can buy. So you can buy different ones. But this one's pretty cool because you can adjust it to different heights. And I'll link all this stuff below so you can look at it if you decide you want something like this. I'll put a couple different options. This is my second one of these, but I bought a different brand. So I like how this one has a little flip out leg, so it extends. And the one that I had before had like this weird, like where it stuck out this way, and it like broke off like after I had it for like a month. So I will not link that one, but I like this one much better just because it goes up pretty high and it's very, very light. So you could put it in a backpack and take it with you. Like if you're going hiking and you want to take some shots of yourself, like when you get to the top of the mountain, or, or if you're at the beach, whatever you're doing, this is a great option to take with you because it's super light. So I love this thing, and it's great for full length. And also if you're doing like you want to have you and the kids together, this is a great option for that. Okay, so those are some of my little gadgets. I have one more little thing to show you that's pretty cool. So this is a wide lens that you can use, and it just clips on to your phone over your camera, and it makes the photo a lot wider. Now with today's newer phones, like especially the new iPhone, it has a super wide lens on it, so you don't really need these as much anymore. But this one's still kind of cool. Like I still use it on mine just because it makes it ultra wide, almost like a fisheye. So it makes it kind of a fun shot if you're looking for something a little different and unique. These are kind of fun to use. And I'll post that down below too if you want to look at it and see some of the sample photos that other people have posted. So that's kind of a fun little thing. Okay, so let me go back to the clicker. So let's talk about this for a minute. One of the great things about this little guy is a lot of times, we're taking our photo with our selfie stick, or we're trying to use a clicker on the selfie stick, but then you get that little bit of shake when you push the button. That's like the worst. You got a shaky photo. So the great thing about this is you can hold it and then just and click without having to push the clicker on here. So, and this one actually comes off, so you can hold it too, like with this hand, and do it without, using a clicker on that. But I just love having this instead of trying to set the timer. So this, even if you don't have a selfie stick, this is great if you prop your phone up on other things, and that way you can do a great selfie without having to actually push the button on the camera or on your phone. So one of the tricks that I use to hide this when I'm doing photos is either I put my hands in my pockets, or I will be holding something like my purse. So I'm like posing with my purse and I'm just holding it, and I hit the clicker and you can't even see it. So, and another trick that I do is I love to layer up. So this is another fashion hack, is when you're doing your photos, always try to have like a sweater or a jacket or some accessories that you can throw on to change the look of your photo. But then the other great thing about it is you can just kind of throw it over, and then you can have your hands and you can use it to click. So can you guys hear that? Like I'm clicking. So, and you can't even see it. So it's like you can like pose and click. So you have that, and it just makes it super easy to hide it. So if you just throw your jacket over, or if you have a sweater, you can throw your sweater over, and then you're just hiding the clicker within that, and you're getting some extra cute shots because you've styled it differently. So let's talk about some other things as far as styling it differently as well. When you are doing your photos, try to do different angles. You also want to change it up. So if you have sunglasses, you can throw them on. If you have a hat, you can throw a hat on. And it can be all, any kind of hat. So if it's, whether it's winter, summer, do your accessories for the time of year that you can kind of throw in, scarves. There's all kinds of fun things that you can do to change the look of your photo. So when you're doing your selfie, you definitely want to change it. And especially for the angles. So a lot of people are afraid to shoot low because they're afraid they're going to have that double chin. But let me tell you, I totally have a double chin. But I just know the right angle, like when I'm shooting from lower, how to turn my face. And if you just practice a little, you'll be able to catch that as well. That way it doesn't always look like you're shooting from up here and you're always trying to avoid your chin. Just because when every single one of your photos look that way, it becomes obvious that you're only shooting your face one way. So definitely try doing different angles. Even if you prop the phone up like on your cell phone holder that you have at home and you prop it up on your desk and you do a photo from that way, you can see in the camera which way to turn your face and how to angle it so you don't have that double chin if you're shooting from a little bit lower perspective, or maybe even shoot from a little bit further away and zoom in on the photo a little bit more. And then that way you don't have that, double chin effect either, just because the photo is a little bit further away and you can even lean into it a little bit. So just practice and try a couple different things and you're going to end up getting some great selfies. But if you have any questions or any other things that you want to know about, just drop it below in the comments and I will answer them for you. But thanks for watching, guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful 2021. Yay! Bye!